What is going on, guys? K-Mac here, and I thought it'd be a good idea to take a little trip back into time and check out the COD series from beginning to end in preparation of Black Ops 2. Just something to get the ball rolling, just something to get off the monotony of Modern Warfare 3, just to see the histotake and take everything Call of Duty is and just get yourself psyched and pumped and ready for Black Ops 2. So first off, we are here. This is the original Call of Duty. Now this is the Xbox version I'm playing. It was later released for the Xbox Arcade. That's what I'm playing here. But originally in 2003 when this game came out, it was just for PC and PC gamers. And I didn't really play it. I was really young at this point. I didn't really know too much about video games. I still had an N64, I think, at the time. I didn't even have an Xbox at the time. Maybe I had a PS2. I don't remember. But definitely didn't play this. I definitely didn't play anything online until at least COD 3 was the first game I played online. But I went back and played the single player. It's really fun, really fun. And the multiplayer online, I can see why it was so addicting, and I can see why the COD series is where it is today, because this game is really solid. I know it may not look like much now, but back in the day, I can see why this was insanely popular. Because the graphics don't look great, like I said, now, but back then this was cutting edge. And the online multiplayer first-person shooter was just starting to come into age. It was just starting to gain momentum, and was really starting to take off. And as you guys can see, it's set in World War II. I think the first three, all three of them were. Then World War was also. It takes place in, I think like all Call of Duty games, takes place in a multiple of settings with multiple armies. You're the British SAS, I think you're a paratrooper, and I think you're Polish in this game too, maybe Russian. I'm not sure. I didn't ever finish the single player. I only played the first half of it. I never got around to finishing it. I might get around to finishing it. And moving on to the next game. Call of Duty 2 came out in 2005 and developed by Infinity Ward. Infinity Ward's games seem to be better, to me at least. I mean, not so much anymore, but back when I think it was World at War and COD 3 really came out, they seem to be the stinkers of the series, and Infinity Ward's games always seem better to me. But that's personal. But as you can see here, again, COD 2 is set in World War II. This seems to be, I think it was an African campaign. Again, I never finished it. It was the first COD to come to console, and it was a release title or launch title for the Xbox 360 and was wildly popular for, amongst other things, it's introduced the search and destroy game type, which people really love and love to this day. It has become a staple of COD, and is very important to the COD franchise. Other things it brought to the table was enhanced graphics. As you can see, they're better, and the engine it used was just pretty stellar for the time. It's still pretty fun to play this game to this day. There's still a few people online. The community is not 100% dead. This game, it didn't take me too long to get into a game, but like I said, not a whole lot of people playing, a few here and there, but it's still fun to go back and play these games. I never played this game when it came out. I didn't get my Xbox until 2006, so I was a little bit behind in the Call of Duty. I missed out on the first two. Originally, like I said, I didn't play the first one. It was only for PC, but then it came out for the Xbox Arcade, and I downloaded that. Some other things about this game, like I said, it's developed by Infinity Ward. Treyarch didn't start making their games until 2006, where they started doing the alternating series, which we're all familiar with now. Some other things about this game that are really interesting are there was actually a mobile version of this game downloadable for phones at the time, developed by, I believe it was Nokia, I don't know, something like that. It was available for smartphones of the day. I don't really know what smartphones there were back in 2005, not really sure, but it was available on mobile, and it again had a campaign in World War II taking place with the Red Army, British Army, and the United States Army on 3 different fronts. That's pretty standard for Call of Duty games. Moving on to the next game in the series. Finally, for this video, we have Call of Duty 3. Call of Duty 3 was the first game to be developed by Treyarch in the series, and they started doing the alternating contracts so they could put out a game per year. And a lot of people have deemed this COD the worst COD of all time. Now, personally, I loved this game personally because it was the first game I'd ever played online. I got my Xbox in 2006, and this game came with it. So I didn't play anything but this game. So I love this game. I mean, yeah, it was pretty terrible looking back compared to other ones, and there was a lot of glitches, a lot of things that didn't make a whole lot of sense, and there's team damage was on, and the graphics were improved over 2, but not that much, and the whole dynamics of the game were really bad, and like I said, it was really frowned upon. A lot of people just put this game off and didn't even play it and just went back to COD 2. But yeah, there's some other things like that. Also didn't have the search and destroy game type. They replaced it with the game type war, which I personally liked war, but I liked search and destroy better. If they could have, I think they put both of them in World at War, and that was a pretty good compromise. I like that. But some other things about this game, again, set in World War II, takes place, like I said, in all Call of Duty games, with the Canadian, British, French resistance, Polish army, and American armies, and the single player takes place in all of those. Single player wasn't very good, though. It was really, really short, and it was about 6 to 7 hours gameplay on normal, probably about 8 to 9 on veteran, if you knew what you were doing. It was confusing at times, too. It left you a lot of times wondering, where do I go from here? What do I do from here? It wasn't the best and most thought-out campaign of all time. It was pretty rushed. It seemed like it was very rushed to get this release out in November. You could tell some things were, like I said, just rushed and weren't done right, and made a lot of people turned off to the whole Treyarch development. I think a lot of people were really turned off by Treyarch developing their games until Black Ops. Black Ops was really their coming out party of them developing games that didn't suck ass, because personally I thought World at War sucked. I wasn't a big fan. And I only liked Call of Duty 3 because it was the first game I ever played. Had I played 2 or the first one originally, I don't think I would have liked it quite as much. But that's it for this episode, guys. I'm breaking this up into 3 sections, doing 3 games per section. There's a total of 9 if you include 1 through Black Ops 2. So if you guys could stick around for that, I'm going to get the rest of those out probably later this week, maybe this weekend. If you guys could subscribe so you get those in your inboxes, that'd be great. And also, if you could leave this video a like, it'd be very much appreciated. It helps my channel grow greatly and helps other people see these videos. So if you guys could do that, it'd be very much appreciated. And that's it, guys. As always, game the fuck on. Until next time, peace out. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys could leave me a like on the video, very much appreciated. And you can check out some of my previous videos, which is a 19-0 search and destroy match, by clicking the link on the screen. Make sure to subscribe for more videos and plenty of more content, guys. And that's it. As always, game the fuck on. Until next time, peace out.